Hey you guys, how's it going? This is Joaquin with Hammered Out Welding. I'm here with another lesson for the day, or something I learned on this job that you see behind me. This was this week's worth of work. It was a short week. It's Thursday and Monday we were off. So tomorrow I start another project, which is laying right there. And I'm excited about it. I feel blessed. The Lord keeps bringing these jobs in. That's wearing me down. But something I want to bring up is that blueprint reading. It's so important, you guys, that if you're in school, taking classes at your local community colleges or trade school, whatever it may be, or an apprenticeship program, you need to be able to understand blueprints and schematics. You know, the customer gave me these blueprints and I could run with them, and I could, I run through the numbers forward and backwards just to make sure everything is cool as far as the calculations. And when you catch little mistakes, the customer looks at that hey, you're saving me money, and I've done that in the past. So blueprint reading is so important, you guys. When you're in school and you're learning about welding, machining, fabrication, you really need to focus on the blueprint reading and understanding. It's the one universal language that I would say is common anywhere you go, is blueprint reading. You have inches and millimeters, or metric and standard, US standard. But that said, everywhere you go, everybody can read a blueprint. That's the number one thing I wanted to point out, blueprint reading, and how that could be beneficial to your career moving forward. The other thing I wanted to point out is, if you have issues when you're welding, like I do, my hood sometimes wants to fog up on me, I lose focus, I wear cheaters, I have prescription safety glasses. I've gone back and forth, and I could actually weld without the cheaters, without the prescription safety glasses, but I always strive to do better. And I could tell later in the day, as I get tired, my vision gets worse, and I'm just trying to get the product done for the customer and stay on top of it. So I have to come up with a way that helps me to weld at the level I want to weld. And you might call it cheating, but I use a guide. And these little magnetic bases are awesome. These are used in the machinist field. You can pick these up on Amazon. I don't know if Harbor Freight sells this, but Home Depot, pretty sure, sells these. But these are so cool. They're magnetic. Clamp it on, turn it on, and now you have a guide. Now this guide is small, right? I mean, I'm limited to maybe 8 inches right here, but I could take this one, get 2 of them, and with the clamps that come with magnetic base, you can run a rod between them. Now you're saying, I don't need that. Most time you have a groove that you can follow, and I'm talking about wire feed welding, gas metal arc welding or flux core arc welding, where you have a nozzle. You can set that nozzle up against that rod and ride that rod and watch that puddle, and your welds will come out much better than when you freehand. Now I understand, what happens if I'm doing a curve or a pot? You could always run a rod, this bar stock, through a roll. You could roll it, and actually, you don't have to use magnetic bases. You can actually, tack it to something and actually have it sitting there as a guide. When you're trying to do the best you can for a product that looks like it was done by a robot, you have to come up with these means and methods of basically keeping you in the boundary of where that weld is supposed to be, not where it's not supposed to be. All right. So I hope that I'll help any of you guys out there. If it does, give me a holler. If it don't, I don't know what to tell you. Go back to school. Anyways, until next time, this is Joaquin with Hammered Out Welding. Talk to you later. All right. Let me do one more.